Hello and welcome to Courage to Overcome. On this podcast, I will be talking about narcissists and toxic people and relationships with a biblical perspective and a bit of psychology. So if you're interested in this type of content, please like and subscribe. So today I want to talk about not having to explain yourself or your situation to everyone. You don't need to explain your situation to everyone, so stop trying to explain your situation to everyone. This message, or rather this episode, is in particular for people who have left toxic relationships, who have left narcissistic relationships, who have divorced, or, any person who is in an unfavorable circumstances. Personally, this is a life lesson that I have learned personally. So, like I said before, stop trying to explain your situation to people who will never understand. Some people will never understand, and some may not want to understand your situation. It's really very difficult to explain to people who have never experienced narcissistic abuse or been involved with a narcissist, especially to Christian folks. They wonder why you couldn't make it work. Why did you have to divorce? God hates divorce. Why didn't you do this? Or why didn't you do that? They can be extremely judgmental and unhelpful. Even sometimes your family will find it difficult to understand, especially when you've been involved with a covert narcissist, because as the name suggests, they're covert in their operation. They're undercover. They don't display their toxic behavior to everyone, only to you or, your inner family or, the household. So all they will see is their good and charming side, and they will not understand or believe the emotional turmoil you had to endure. You may have people around you who just cannot and will not understand, and there is nothing you can say that will make them understand. Then don't bother yourself with those people, to be honest. You really don't have to try to explain yourself to them, as they will never get it, and you're not under any obligation to do so. You have already just come out of a very toxic situation, a very, very traumatic situation, where you have had to try to explain yourself when you were in that relationship to your toxic partner over and over again, after being gaslit over and over again, trying to get their approval over and over again. And you don't need to do that again outside of the relationship. It's almost like you are re-traumatizing yourself. And I know that there is the feeling that you need people to accept your explanation and to believe you, because you want people to believe you are telling the truth. And sometimes because there is still the need to be accepted and approved by other people. But you have to realize that people may not accept your explanation. And, sometimes you have to be okay with that. If they don't want to accept your explanation or accept your decision, that's fine. Just move on with your life and move on with the people that believe what you're saying about the situation. You don't need other people's acceptance or approval. God has accepted you, and that's all that matters. And God will bring people into your life that will accept you for who you are. You don't have to continually explain yourself. Let them accept what they think about you. Let them think what they want to think about you. Don't try to control what people think about you. In fact, you can't even control that. People will think what they think, and that's okay. You just don't need to explain yourself to everyone. Never feel the need to explain yourself. People are going to side with you or take your version of events, and remember that the narcissist is going to tell them lies about you. They're going to have flying monkeys that are going to spread false rumors about you and gossip about you. And, you need to be prepared for that. And people are going to take the narcissist side. And you have to be prepared for that as well, and believe that it's okay. It may be difficult at first to accept that, but there is nothing you can do to change people's minds. You have to learn to be okay with that. And in time, with prayer, they too will learn, just like you did, the true character of the narcissist. Like I said, there were people who will take the narcissist side, and there are some people who will take your side. That's life. It's not an indication that you are bad or wrong. That is their own perception of what has happened, and it doesn't take away from who you are as a person. If they're going to be toxic about it, just set boundaries, keep your peace and your distance, and let people believe what they want to believe. It's not your responsibility to change their minds. Their negative opinions about your situation should not matter to you and are unimportant. So stop investing time and energy to convince them. The Bible says we should guard our hearts with all diligence. So guard your heart, guard your peace, and guard your spirit. I hope you found this episode informative. I hope to meet with you again in my next episode. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care. God bless. Bye.